Previously on T-Man 978, I reviewed AstroBots Hyperion here, but unfortunately I didn't have his batteries. As I stated in the review, or I hope I did, there is a little tiny screw right there that you need to unscrew. You pull this cover off, and then, oh yeah, the flat part of the battery goes against the actual screw inside. Two of them. Then you push this button, and these lights come on. Let's turn off this and that. Those lights come on. They seemed brighter when I first put it in, but they aren't that bright. I thought the eyes would light up, but no. It's just a regular ball joint in there, and his eyes are painted. If you press the button again, we get this. It flashes. Push it again, goes off. So, not all that. Hello everyone, T-Man 978. In this review, I'm going to be doing AstroBots by Toy Notch Athenia. One of the first female figures they've released in this line. In fact, she is the first female. But they have another one that's out now. I forget her name, but you can look that up yourself. Normally I would delete me hitting the camera, but I'm not. Thank you to Junkie on Crafts and Builds for letting me borrow this. He let me hold this a long ass time ago, but here I am right now. Here's this bio if you want to read that. And here's this artwork up close if you want to see that. One difference between her and the more masculine design AstroBots I've reviewed is she comes with actual accessories where they don't. They have posable hands, but she has removable hands to simulate the different gestures instead of actually being posable. Duh. But she also comes with a exchangeable face mask that looks like this, and you'll see it on the body. She has a foot stand because she's wearing heels just in case. This is something like I've seen the Iron Factory do this, and this actually broke off. Mike broke that. Thank you, Mike. That little piece is meant to hang off the side of her body right here, but it's sheared for him. This one moves smooth in there, so maybe it was too tight. But she also has some other accessories that are on her back. This back bling thing right here actually is removable. This halo is removable, and these two act as actual weapons. But let's let you see the body. She has a stand port and her booty. These pieces are actually modular and come off. So I guess each one of these females will have the same legs and whatnot, but they'll have different armor on depending on what they want to do. Here's her face, which does look similar to what a Transformers female face. It reminds me of Chromia. At least one of the iterations of Chromia. And a different figure. Like RC, just with a different helmet, to be honest. She kind of has bug-like features with these things right there. Here's the back of the head. Here she is without the arms. And here's something that's annoying. These shoulder guards pop off. If this was my figure, that's the first thing I would have did was glue that, because they barely stay on at all. They're probably going to be falling off over and over again this whole entire review. But there's this down there, and she has that. And I'm just going to take this off so she can be symmetrical. But yeah, she has a lot of articulation. The neck is on a hinge. Whether it swivels down there, I don't know. It's very difficult to do that. But she has a lot of head tilt. And the way they designed it, she can look up a lot because of the way the ball joint works. But she can look down and, of course, look left and right and whatnot. She has the floating butterfly that the male or masculine figures have, where it goes up and down and around. This goes up more than 90, just like them. Swivels here. Single jointed elbow, but it bends more than 90. She has a swivel right here in the mid forearm, and the wrist rotates separately and hinge in. She has the diaphragm joint that goes back and comes forward. She has what Hasbro calls an inverted ab crunch. And then she also swivels right here at the base of the waist. The legs go out more than... The first time I did this, I could have swore it went out. Yeah, there it goes. It goes out 90 degrees. It comes back some, kicks forward only that much, well, 90 degrees. But the leg doesn't kick out 90 degrees, as you can see, because of the shape. She has swivel right there, double jointed knees. She has a swivel right here in the mid shin. I love that. Foot goes back, foot comes forward, and you get ankle pivot. And I said and, but she also has a separate toe joint that is tight as crap. To change the face, you just grab it here and slide it off. And slide the new face on, which now I'm wondering if I ever did that, because this is tight. But here she is with a battle mask and looking even more bug-like, reminding me of Bumblebee. They could easily make a yellow version right here and change the wings up to give it more of a Bumblebee look if they wanted to. The hands just come off right here on the peg. I swivel and then I pull at the same time. Now I've placed in these gripping hands, and they are kind of angled down even though they still hinge in and out right there. But this basically just ports right here. Let's see if this ports in there. Nope, that's too small. But they can go in the hands like this. So now she has two bladed weapons. They aren't very tight in the hand, but with all of her posability, you could find something for her to do. And I like this hinge in the ankle right there. That's very awesome. And because of the swivel, she can definitely stand up in whatever pose you want. I wish every single figure, the same opposability that she has, I wish every single female figure in the world had this articulation. Only thing I would add is drop down hips and maybe actual double jointed elbows so she can crunch her arms all the way in. But that neck is good. It would be unhindered if she didn't have that backpack on. Not just this pack, but this thing back here, which is actually removable. So with this thing being modular, you can do that. And is this a 5mm port? Let's find out. I'm not sure if it's 5mm yet, but I was able to get these blast effects in, which are 5mm. So maybe she's rocketing somewhere, or maybe she just got shot and this is exploding out of her back. It's not quite all the way 5mm. Now the blast effects are more pliable, so I was able to force it. But this, I can just barely get it in there, but it is definitely loose. So it's small, slightly smaller than 5mm. If you take the chest plate off, that's what she's looking like right there. So if you're hoping to see nipples, I'm sorry for you. But the legs and all that junk come off too. So there you are. I'm not taking everything off. This I don't know if I knew about until now, but you can port her backpack thing into her arm. So this can just be a bladed weapon up the front. And if you don't want the halo thing in there, here's that. It can be like a, I don't know, a blade or a blade that like shoots energy. And can it be reversed? Yes, it can. So it can be a gun that way with the blade that way. I don't know. Or it can be configured like this, And I don't know if you noticed, I had this flat hand and the fist right there. She has two of those. She has these two grip hands. And I have this stand right there in the foot, by the way. She has these two peace hands right here. And here's this configuration on her back. Here she is directly next to my two masculine AstroBots right there. This is a 1/12 scale line. I don't know if I said that. So she's pretty much about 6 inches tall. Now, while the males are significantly tall, she is shorter than a female G.I. Joe, which typically are slightly under 6 inches tall. But like I said before, she could be part of any line, to be honest, because you could make up your own story. But any old who, end of the day, I really like her. I don't like the pieces that fall off. Like I said, I would glue them on. I don't know whether they're coming out with like upgrade kits or something where you can actually do something with their bodies, or they're meant to interchange with the other figures in the line. But I am not very much interested in that, and it makes the pieces come off too easy. So I would glue that myself. One thing that's unfortunate, Mike broke that. Now your mileage will vary with that. If you are careful, you probably won't have that issue. If you notice that it's like too tight or whatever, I would definitely, if you stick it in there and it won't rotate, warm it up if you feel it not rotating. But these blades in her back, when you put them in the hand, she does not hold them well at all. So I do have to take points off of that. Like I said, anything else you can work with. Her posability, awesome. Now, one of these hands, I can't remember which one, the peg, these aren't pinned. The peg did separate from the hand. That was a little bit annoying, but I was able to put it back on, so it's not too much of a problem. But overall, she's awesome and I like it. And I would definitely buy this for myself. And at some point, I probably will. Anyway, thank you to Junkie on Crafts and Builds again. Until next time. Oh yeah, and thank you guys for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Figure action. That one's me. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.